All right, this is part one of your notes for absolute value, day 7 and 8. There'll also be a part 2. But again, this is part 1. So you're on the front side of the notes that you're given. And start off with the question, what is the definition of an absolute value? When we're talking about absolute value, we're talking about a number's distance from 0. Since distance is always positive, the absolute value of a number is always positive. Today we're going to be learning about solving absolute value equations and then later on absolute value inequalities, but to solve them they follow pretty much the same steps. First you want to isolate the absolute value sign. Second, you want to write two equations. And third, check your answers in the original problem. So for number 1, where we have the absolute value of x minus 7 equals 12, we're looking at the left side of that equation where the absolute value sign is, and we're checking to see if there's anything over there with it. In this case, there is not anything with it. Okay? So it's already isolated for us and it's ready to solve. So we're going to write two separate equations. The first one will resemble the first one, the original problem, but we're just not going to have absolute value signs in it. The second equation will also be x minus 7, but we're going to change the right side to negative 12. So when you're writing your second equation, you're pretty much writing the same thing as the first one, except you're making the right side negative. Now we're going to solve them one at a time. So solving the first one, we got x equals 19. Solving the second equation, we get x equals negative 5. And now we're going to do the very important step of checking our work. We want to make sure that we get true statements. So when you check the first answer, we're going to take x equals 19, plug it back into the original. So we're going to have an absolute value of 19 minus 7 equals 12. 19 minus 7 is 12, so now we have the absolute value of 12 equals 12. Okay, that's a true statement. 12 equals 12. Now we're going to check the second answer. So we're going to say the absolute value of negative 5 minus 7 equals 12. Negative 5 minus 7 is negative 12. So we have the absolute value of negative 12 equals 12. Okay, is this a true statement? Yes, it is. Remember, distance is always positive, so the number negative 12 is 12 units away from 0, just like positive 12 is 12 units away from 0. So both are true statements. Since they both gave us true statements, we're going to keep both answers. X equals 19 and x equals negative 5. You might also see your solution set written like this. So now using these steps, go ahead and do the next few practice problems on your own. So we did number 1 together. You guys can do 2, 3, and 4 together. There are things that I want you guys to look out for that we'll point out to you while you're working on them, but try your best on the problems, and we'll come around and help you out. But keep working hard and ask questions as needed. All right? So keep up the good work.